So it always returns to 0. Interesting. And wait, when you're moving left, does it just totally fuck off?
This is hilarious. It's like insisting on being that direction.
I like this.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try just doing this consistently because it's too difficult to communicate the idea that we're doing 6:30 one day and 7 p.m. another day.
As long as it doesn't hurt you, I am into it.
It feels early, but I can get used to it.
Okay.
It's just because we've been doing it for longer than a year now. At the late hour of 7 p.m. and now it's 6:30 and it's like a whole new world, man.
Exactly. Yeah, your time has remained constant. For me, I'm just like, wow, when did this thing start going so late? What happened?
You've traveled through time and space.
Mm-hmm.
Are you eating dinner or dessert at this point?
I'm having a cookie.
Oh, nice. I want a cookie.
Mm-hmm.
I've got cookies. Isn't that satisfying? You want something and it's just there?
It's really satisfying.
Yeah.
I support your cookie. I hope you get one.
I keep forgetting how to use Unity, which sounds kind of embarrassing, but it's because I'm jumping back and forth between doing different things. And I was working on a little bit of Blender last night.
Oh, nice. What did you blend? Did it blend?
I just did. There's another Blender educator named Grant Abbott, who comes up in my feed now, and he had like a 10-minute video, which is like, here's a shape, make it in Blender, pause the video now and make it, and then when you unpause, he actually makes it. So I was just trying to follow along. It's relatively simplistic.
Oh, I like that. That's a fun way a fun exercise.
Yeah. I learned about circle select. Blender has so many magical tools that don't necessarily make 100% sense to me.
Yeah, that seems to be. I mean, as far as I can tell, I can do everything.
Yeah.
Do everything pretty well. But gosh.
Yeah. How's Judgment coming along?
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what I did last. I think I was just doing side cases. I took someone out on a date, and I feel like I solved someone's divorce. What else did I do?
No.
Yeah, help someone get their wig back again. There's a lot of wig chasing.
The wig guy is really good. There's like 5 of him.
Oh, good. I'm into it because I actually very much like just his general persona.
Yeah, and it makes like the slide whistle sound when the wig flies away.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very distinctive. Yeah.
The wig guy. Yeah.
You know what I was doing? I unlocked the Kickstarter in the game, so I was chasing down QR codes.
Oh yeah. The Kickstarter thing is where you can like invest in a company, right?
Yeah, and like you're just unlocking mini games with money, basically.
Yeah. There's no images here of this guy. Oh, here he is.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. And I like how this randomly came up.
Huh. I mean, you've got Judge Wig.
Yeah, it's true. It is true.
Yeah, I always thought a picture of him doing this was like him holding a bullet. I did not realize it was like a Japanese lawyer's badge thing.
Oh, totally. I thought that was a bullet too, because it kind of has the little like
Yeah,
but I think Phoenix Wright has one of these. Oh, you haven't played Phoenix Wright yet.
I've never played Phoenix Wright. No. Oh. Though I've caught quite a few obtuse or not obtuse Phoenix Wright references where they just start shouting objection and doing the pose.
I think that I want to say Marvel's Capcom has Phoenix Wright in it.
No way.
And I think he does objection when he fights.
I mean, he has to. Right?
Let's see. Do it, man. Do it. Okay, he threw something there.
He's throwing
like a fan.
He's throwing the book at him.
Oh, he is throwing the book at him. Oh, gosh.
Oh, Iron Man didn't stand a chance.
This game looks terrible, by the way, but show me objection. Yeah, there you go. You're showing him evidence. This game looks like garbage, doesn't it?
Yeah, what year is this? Oh my god.
It's like cell shaded, but kind of horrible. I don't know.
It's a little
2011.
a
Okay,
literal
fair
decade
enough.
ago. Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, that dark era in video games.
Let's say there was a thing that came even though it was cell shaded where like the lighting is too contrasty.
Yeah, right.
And it's a real PS3 thing for me.
It's super PS3 vibe. Yeah. Honestly, some of Persona looks like this to me.
Persona? Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what is rad with cell shading though? Is
oh, I haven't seen any
this
of these
show.
yet. Are they good?
You know, it's fun. It's kind of it's light. You know, like I watched the first one, which is about Captain America if Peggy Carter became Captain Carter, rather like because she like the plot setup is that she like is watching Steve Rogers about to get in the machine, but the Nazi guy like attacks before that, you know. And so in the ensuing chaos, Steve Rogers gets shot, and so somebody has to jump into the machine, or else the thing's going to shut down. So she jumps in instead.
Well, that is really nice cell shading too. It's like
It looks really good.
it's super lit.
Yeah, the animation looks really good. I don't know if you.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Huh.
And it is CG animated, so it's like super high frame rate as well.
Oh, that's cool. I really hate when like I've seen like computer animated shows where they're like for some reason 15 FPS, and I was like, you didn't have to draw the frames. You could have just turned this up.
Right.
I also saw that I watched Howard the Duck go by in the video you just showed me, and I'm very excited for that.
Is there Howard the Duck in this?
It was in this trailer a while ago. Yeah, big Howard the Duck fan. Dumbest.
I actually never saw Howard the Duck. That was like a George Lucas film, right?
I think it's a George Lucas film, but it, I guess, is a Marvel character.
Oh, it is. It is Marvel. Michael J. Fox was in this? Oh no, this is just That's Back to the Future. What is it showing me this for? Oh, that was Real Genius. That movie's great.
It's like Howard the Duck. Did you want to actually watch Back to the Future? Pee-wee's Playhouse and Real Genius.
Maybe.
Got you.
Maybe I did. Tim Robbins. No kidding.
Wow.
And a very creepy duck puppet.
I mean, it's so creepy.
Is it creepy?
It's just weird.
Tell me more.
He's like,
Yeah, even this looks like Chucky, right?
It really
What
does.
is this dude down here? And I think his eyes look really weird.
Well, what's strange is that like it's not a puppet. It's definitely a little person in a duck suit. Which
Oh, it is Leah Thompson. So I mean, that was why they showed Back to the Future, I guess.
Okay.
And it's just a bunch of her now,
Uh-huh.
which is just as well.
Like, man, this is a weird one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's-
I'm glad it's in Marvel canon now. That's really what's important.
Yep, for sure. So, what should we do with the game tonight? I think part of it is just resurrecting my knowledge of using Unity and getting out of the Blender mode.
Yeah, welcome back to Unity.
What if I got rid of this hill? Would you be too busted up?
No, the hill is merely okay.
How do I? The delete key does nothing.
Function.
The other delete key does nothing.
Command delete.
Okay, yes, I did command forward delete, and that did it.
Okay. Yeah, that's
So intuitive. I bet there's like a delete object up here, right? Something like that. Yeah.
probably.
It is command delete, indeed. All right. Maybe we should. We were doing building, right? And we wanted to refine that a little bit.
Oh, right, because we ended last time with dropping walls everywhere. Yeah. Which is just right click. Yeah, let's go deeper on that.
Oh yes. Oh, and I guess we could fix the turning on the tank. make it a little more gradual. That's
Mhm.
pretty easy. That's cool. And we kind of got this like snapping on the little build cursor here, and we can build.
Mhm.
It's satisfying. It feels good.
Mhm. Yeah, it's nice. That looks great. And where is the document? I was gonna. I love it. Dropbox for being so easy to use everything is like so so obtuse in showing me the files I want sometimes. It's like
Yes. And then when we spawn, did we make this network safe?
that is a good
What
question.
if I rename this to player input? Would that blow everything up?
Well, we got the player mover. Do you want to combine the two?
That's a good question. We could.
It's not very long, yeah.
The shooter sits in parallel, right? We were just trying to like invent our own little ECS here.
I think so, yeah.
If I look at the prefab, and I'm all turned around.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the shooter and the player mover. They both kind of do the same thing. Try combining them.
I don't see why not. That seems pretty reasonable.
Okay. So let's bring all this stuff over.
Oh, I was going to say do it the other direction.
The other direction.
Yeah.
Okay, let me actually rename this first.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's call it the player.
Okay.
Did it change?
No, that's an interesting question. We also have a player script, which is interesting.
What is this?
This controls death and restarting.
And does it sit on the player?
It does. Yeah, player script. So this could also be merged into it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to just have like one Uber thing. I also don't hate the idea that these are separate, but does it get confusing is the question. It's basically like our component system, right? We're just not sure what order these things get updated in.
Exactly. I don't mind having them be more separate so far.
Okay, so what we want to call this is like player...
Input feels like a good thing. Player script could become like player lifecycle or something.
Yes. Player input that's not motion, basically, is the idea.
Yeah, player input is like local input, and the other one is like external input.
Yeah, and I'm going to rename one thing really quick. Oh, did I do this wrong?
I don't think so. Is the class...
oh, you know what? It was just weird. It was highlighted over here, but it wasn't selected over here because I needed to double click. Sorry.
I understand. So the script is gone. That's cool.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, you might want to rename the class. I don't know if it cares.
I'm not sure how C# deals with that particular issue. If like the class name and the... You could theoretically put multiple classes in the same C# file. Yes?
I think so.
Maybe? Bang.
Nice.
Oh wow, that figured that out real easily.
It's the same instance. Yeah. I like that. So you move the script, and the only thing we have to change is the bullet spawn. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, and that should do it, right? Okay, very cool. Yeah, let's get the body rotating in a satisfying way. How's that sound?
I love it.
Okay. So the tank body has a rotation, and we're just straight up setting it here. And I'm going to do a little bit of line length formatting. I wonder if such a thing exists as C# format line length.
Is there C# prettier? Because that'd be great.
We're kind of using it already. That's a silly.
Just word wrap it.
Resharper.
Huh.
We're not using a resharper though. Resharper is from JetBrains, I think.
Oh, yep. Yep. Huh.
I guess it might just be in the settings.
Yeah. Well, I see the line length, the 80. I see the 80 character marker, but maybe we're not using it yet.
C#. C# configuration. Editor config support. Yes. Line height.
Line height.
It doesn't look like I've got anything. Right, the extension's not being listed there.
Yeah, damn.
Maybe I should be searching for OmniSharp or something like that. OmniSharp C# line length format.
Is this not an option?
It might not be. Go's formatter doesn't add new lines, except when you absolutely have to have it, like a open curly brace or something like that. Yeah, not everybody does that. It actually makes it a lot easier to write a formatter if you don't account for line length.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, because the line length thing, like basically the way that you write the formatters, you have to like prioritize things and like give things like a score or a weight. Like, what would you rather do? Okay, well, good to know.
Too bad. Back in the player movie, I noticed lines 12 and 13. That would actually be a great candidate for the shit I'm doing in player script, which is also taking the player and assigning it to other objects.
Yeah.
Because on start local player, I stick stuff on the scene script too. So.
Okay, so
if you scroll down in this file, yeah, there was some of that. So this is on the camera.
That's on the camera.
Huh. So, scroll down to the on so we can see the on local player.
On start local player? Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
So you're saying let's add this to...
I'm not sure. Do we get this?
I don't think this is... On start local player is probably a network thing.
Sorry, I was going to say take the chunk of like of this that I'm doing in player input and stick it in player script. So all of our like... Sorry, player mover. The class we were just tearing apart. Yeah. Lines 12 and 13 are just like not relevant to the player mover. It's not input related.
So
it's just connecting. Like the player script is already a good place that we connect some shit to some other shit.
Oh, okay. So you're saying let's take this code?
Yeah.
and move it to
Mm-hmm.
this, or rather this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
And then game object is this thing because it's attached to the player, right?
Mm-hmm.
Already, right?
Yep. Yep. Should just work.
Okay.
I think that was just actually kind of a weird place to do it because we didn't have a spot for it yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Thanks for hearing me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what we want to do is, this is the rotation that it should be, right?
Uh-huh.
And this is the current rotation, right?
Uh-huh.
So how do I do an epsilon comparison in C#? So I just have to write my own?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure you was one in math.f, yeah.
Mathf dot approximately. Excellent. And what is the epsilon here? Is it a global value? I bet you can set it. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, all right, cool.
MathF is turning out to be very freaking nice.
Rotation is what? A quaternion?
Mm-hmm.
So what we want is the angle, actually.
We've got the angle. We need the current angle.
Yeah. Euler angles is a vector 3. Okay.
Oh, current angle. Want rotation is maybe less, yeah. Hmm. Rotation dot Euler angles, yeah.
It's the rotation around y, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what we're going to do is if, and what is this actually? It's a float? Okay.
Nice.
We are going to get the difference. It's an angle. This is in radians, right?
I think so, yeah.
I'm just gonna arbitrarily do this for now, and then we'll speed it up.
Cool.
Let's do it actually divided by 3. What do we actually want to do here? We want to actually rotate it by whatever the sine of this is at a maximum of d, right?
Mm-hmm.
displacement will be the sine of this distance times rote speed times time dot delta time. Right? Is this a function? Oh, it was just slow. And if the absolute value of the displacement is greater than the absolute value of the distance, then the displacement equals the distance. And then we do this whole thing, right?
Yep. But angle is current angle plus displacement.
Yes. And maybe I'll even shove that right there.
Nice.
Does that roughly make sense?
Yeah.
This is all kind of jammed together and making me uncomfortable. I don't know if that's any better, but we'll see.
Yeah, this is basically what we did for the last for the Manchester tank. See how it works.
I got to figure out a way to skip this thing.
I know. Wouldn't auto start just be so nice?
Is it gradually turning? It is ever so slowly.
Oh wow! Yeah.
It's gonna be like times 10, right?
Yeah. Is that since we're doing of magnitude 0, we don't want to rotate. Like after line 14, if we're not moving, we don't want to do any of this.
Yeah. Okay. I'm normally early out, but I think this is actually okay inside a little. Or we can put this in a different function, like handle the turn.
Yeah, it works for me.
Okay. And we actually need the move vector, don't we? That's funny. It's kind of pointless complaint.
They didn't like lowercase methods? Interesting.
I wonder what it uses lowercase things for in general.
Is lowercase for instance variables and uppercase for methods? That's, yeah.
Going down is like haywire.
So
This time it's like a little better. I don't know what we changed.
Well, going left has the same problem, right?
Yeah.
So down and left, that makes me think that one of our signs is kind of off, where we're aiming.
Yeah, we've got like a quadrant issue.
Well, it's like we're aiming correctly, but the.
Why did we need to negate here? Do you remember? I think we just determined that was what worked, right?
Yeah, we need to negate the z-axis, and negating the whole thing is because negated both z's, and we're just on that.
Okay.
Is there a point that we decide not to rotate? Oh, it's approximately. I'm confused that you can point left and get past the math dot approximately wanted current angle. I feel like line 28
It's
should
possible
stop,
that the angle
the
that you
spin.
want is incorrect, right?
You shouldn't be able to spin forever.
Yeah, I mean, if I move left, it goes.
Is it possible we're comparing something that's like 270 and negative 90 there? Should we do like mod 360 on both those numbers? You'll find out in a second when you lock it, I guess, yeah.
Okay, so question: where is my console?
It's gone. Gone forever.
I'll just do the default layout. Let's get it back to normal.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Let's pop that up a little bit. Client effects singleton not. Oh, this is just the thing.
Yeah.
Where
Negative 90.
why is it not printing out my second line?
That's a great. It is. It's Unity debug log object.
Is it the okay? Well, let me just do multiple debug calls.
Okay.
Let's not complicate it. It's still emitting debug log object. What is it?
It's a good question. Well, at the very least, I do think the thing I said was correct. Because I see negative 90 estimate looks like 270, so I think we need to mod 360 both of those numbers.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
At least for the approximately.
This is signed.
I mean, it's not. I don't really care if it's signed, but
And what happens if it's unsigned?
we get the 0 to 180. We had.
So we should be adding 360 to this. Is that what you're saying?
I think on line 31, we can just mod. We can just use math.mod for both numbers for 360 and change nothing else, and then figure out. It's only. I think it's only the comparison that's breaking. It's like we're trying to say math.f approximately negative 90 and 270, and it's always false. But
if you mod math.mod a negative number, what is the behavior of that?
I'd expect to get 270 out of negative 90. But you know, it doesn't come up very much, does it? Well, in Ruby you get the positive 270 for that. So there's no modulus in Unity. Well then.
Okay, what if I did this?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think the Euler angle will ever be negative.
I don't think so, no.
So let's actually see that. I bet you are correct.
Well, good news. Modulus is just the percent sign. It's got an operator.
Okay, going left just turns the wrong direction.
Does it always turn the wrong direction? That seems fine. Oh, I see. Huh. Does go before.
It's because it doesn't know what to prefer.
Does going straight down work too?
Where are we debug logging, by the way?
Oh yeah, one is still in there, huh?
This is why we're getting objects. And I would love to ignore all this other bullshit.
Oh, if you go into search, where's that?
Oh, you can just add it to the exclude. Add pattern. I believe it is assets /
vendor.
Vendor.
Yeah.
Will that do it? Oh my god, we're total hackers.
Amazing.
Did that add that to workspace settings anywhere that is
shareable?
Oh, it is.
Nice.
Nice. All right, cool. All right, so we need to make a decision on where to go.
So is there, if the difference is greater than 180, maybe we can do something with that.
Right.
And straight down does aim straight down, right?
Yeah, so you're saying if...
player mover. We haven't moved in here yet. Yeah, if the abs of dist is greater than 180. What do we do? Subtract 180?
We subtract it if it's positive and add it if it's negative.
You want to do two conditionals if...
That?
Time...
360. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm not taking the sign of the right thing, right?
I think you are, because
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so let's say it wants you to go like 200 degrees, right? What you do is you want to subtract 180 degrees or subtract 360 degrees.
You want to subtract 360.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing here. Okay, so this looks right.
Cool. Let's see how that goes. So this should make up to left only do 90 degrees instead of 270. Because I was doing the 3/4 rotation before. Boom.
So I'm going left. Going now. What happens if I go down? Going left. What happens if I go right? Going right. Go up. Go right. Go down. Go right. Go left. Going down. Then I go right. Going down. I go left. Going down. I go up. Go up. I go left. I go up. I go right. Down. Smoke testing.
Looks good to me.
All right, look at all this fucking math. I bet there's probably a simpler way to do this, but this, it makes sense at least, right?
Yeah, is there a unity point at the thing you want to go to? Angle function? I'm sure there is. I like when we do our own math, though.
Yeah.
It's better that way.
There is a rotate too.
Oh, is there really?
This is iTween. I don't want to use somebody else's code. Let's just see if there's anything in. What would this be? This would just be like Math F, maybe. Yeah, there's probably nothing. Okay, cool. That's down the hatch. Are we rotating fast enough? Should we make it faster? Feels like it should be faster.
It could be a little faster, yeah. It should work.
Cannot cast Slave around to float. You would think that'd be one thing that C# would just know how to do. I wonder if that's difficult to.
I really don't understand that part. Yeah.
Yeah. Because most languages handle that pretty well, right?
Ooh, that looks zippy.
Too fast?
No, I don't think so.
I think it feels good.
Yeah. Can you make the game bigger? It's super tiny on stream.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Oh, yeah. You could actually we could give the turrets actual line of sight too. Instead, I gave them an incredibly short range.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I want this game to play, but I think it's going to be something like this, right? Because this is what you had to do in actual Bolo, right? The turrets were just way too powerful.
Yeah, they had some serious kick, and they knocked you back, right?
They knocked you back.
They messed
It was unpleasant to get hit. But I think we still need to decide, like, is there a builder drone, or I'm getting fucked up.
Oh yeah, you're gonna die soon.
Yeah.
Oh, except you beat all the turrets and won the level.
I was having a good time, actually.
I love it.
Which is good.
That's a good start.
Okay. So far so good, right? Actually, what makes more sense
Ah, love it. Yep. That's rad.
Okay. So now we've got the player motion thing out of the way. Should we try multiplayer? Oh, I wanted to see something really quick. It was kind of the question that I had in the first place, which was, oh yes, we are spawning walls in the network.
Yep. Well, weren't we going to move all of this? You were about to take this chunk and put it in the player input system, right?
Take this chunk? The mover.
Yeah, I thought you were about to kill a player mover. I thought. You don't have to.
We could, although you said that this player script you wanted separate. You think this stuff is okay to be separate?
Yeah, well, I guess. I thought your pitch was that player input contained moving and shooting. Player script is weird and is like life cycle stuff right now, but.
Okay.
I thought you were trying to kill player mover.
Okay.
Don't have to.
If we're gonna keep player script separate, I'll keep player input and player mover separate.
Okay.
Even though technically player mover does handle input, right? I just built the game. Do you want to try it? Do you want to dig that out of Dropbox?
Yeah, stick it in Dropbox. Is it? Did you just build it right to the Dropbox?
I think it should automatically have gone there.
Nice. let's see. The most recent build here is July 30th.
It is still uploading,
Okay.
apparently.
All right, I saw that sync. On Dropbox. Are my files up to date? Well, this is still syncing. Let me check the web interface.
Okay.
That's Jeff. Gosh, I wish it doesn't give me a modified date. Okay, this one is more recent on the web. Don't know why the... Whatever. Eventually consistent.
I might end up writing a custom thing for this. We are web programmers after all. We're just gonna like reach for the hammer that we have, you know?
I mean, I do love it. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, okay. So it's not letting me open this. Huh. How did... We've opened these before. Okay, so sorry. So I can open the one that came from Dropbox. The one I just downloaded, I can't open it. I mean, it's a Mac
Is
OS.
it because maybe the browser marks it as being downloaded from the web and therefore is dangerous?
Quite possibly. Like one...
Does control click open or change?
No, it doesn't, which is really a bummer. But it's also weird that Dropbox just hasn't even tried to download this yet locally.
And you're running the Dropbox client right now?
I'm running the Dropbox client, yeah.
Okay.
Is yours fully uploaded? I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw it do that.
Yeah, what's the size of the thing that you downloaded? Mine's 85.6 megabytes.
It's exactly that.
Okay.
It's a universal application.
And are you getting an error dialog or anything?
Yeah, I'm getting a weird, I'm getting like, this is from an unidentified, oop, no, wait, sorry, I opened the wrong one. Damn.
Can you go into the system preferences under the security settings? Doesn't show up?
It finally did, okay.
Okay.
Open. Good God. Whoa! You just sent me a virus, Jeff.
Uh-oh. It's possible. I might have a thing. We just exchanged fluids.
Whew. Alright, well there's the clip for the, for the teaser on this one.
Yeah.
No context fluid exchange. Yeah, it's really weird. It's like acting as if it's not really a binary.
That is strange.
Yeah, here, I'll take a little screenshot and put it in Slack.
Dropbox mingle the MIME type somehow? Going through the web?
Maybe, but the one I've already downloaded, or the one that's already in Dropbox works great.
Works great. Okay. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Do you want to zip it and just stick it in Slack?
I could do that. It's not 100% sustainable workflow, but it'll work for now. Send with transfer. What the hell is this?
I don't know what that means. Oh, that's a link. That's cute.
But this is going to run into the same issue.
I mean, I can't understand why Dropbox has not synced the file.
Okay. Oh, wow. Look at the compression rate on that. 32.6 megabytes.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a lot of graphical data. Maybe that just compresses really nicely.
That makes sense.
Do you want to try grabbing that zip? If the zip doesn't work, then it wasn't meant to be.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I am going to try that zip. Ooh, you know what I did? I restarted Dropbox and now it's syncing. And the zip synced immediately. Red Devil still has a modified date of July 30th. Totally bizarre.
That is really weird.
I can open this app though. Give me that IP.
Oh, there's a Red Devil 2.
Oh, that's the one I just unzipped. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Give me that IP.
The IP address is 135.180.15.221.
All right.
Driving.
Holy shit. So wait, I can't right click? I want a trackpad. Wait, let me get my mouse real quick. Or actually, oh, no, this one.
You should be able to right click on a trackpad, right?
Well, we're asking a lot of this. Poor dumb computer. It's only got 8 cores. It can't handle right clicking. Okay. Ooh, okay, interesting. So wait, I can see the walls I'm placing on your screen. I'm gonna wall myself in here.
Yes, I can. Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you are actually constructing the walls.
Yeah, guess whose system they don't show up on.
Yours. Yeah, you're
Uh-huh.
driving straight through them. Okay.
But
let's.
the bullets hit them, and I see explosions in the correct place.
Okay.
So there's the mystery.
A challenge.
Yeah, I like it. That's a good one.
I can change the view of this thing, right? I want a 1-column layout. There we go. This is the way to look at it.
By the way, I'm just gonna wipe out both Red Devils from the builds folder and start from scratch because the last one seemed fine.
No problem. Well, there's no network transform on these things. It's probably going to be an issue, right?
That might be important.
I think it's just that simple.
Great. Build it again.
What embarrassing things do I have here? I have my Maui portraits.
Your Maui portraits? Like portraits?
Oh, I'm just saying what embarrassing things on my hard drive are making it to
Oh yeah, to Dropbox.
to Dropbox, yeah.
Well, they'll probably do machine learning on them just like Apple does, so.
Yeah. I'm hosting again.
Okay. I'm waiting on the download. Alright, one more time with the IP, please.
Yes.
I'm gonna copy it this time.
135.180.15.221. At some point, what this is going to be is we're both going to run a command line tool on our respective computers. And either it'll sync over the executable, and then potentially it'll also do an SSH tunnel. So I don't know if we, like, because of the extra bounces, it may increase latency, but it'll make it easier. All right, I already have a project for myself.
Always a web programming project.
Yeah.
No, the game is in the weird one. But you wanted to get out of there? Tough shit.
Oh, it didn't solve it, huh?
No, but I had fun while you were what's
Okay.
Another one is that I can be on top of this. You can kind of hop tanks.
Yeah. I think I don't want.
We need.
I don't want tanks to be able to run over each other.
No, we need very tall colliders or something.
Tall colliders, or they just. Yeah, they just can't run over each other. That's a character controller thing.
So what are we doing differently between the bullet and the wall? Because the bullet spawns great.
Bullet is a network identity, a network transform.
What's in the network transform? Are there any specific? That's got config, right? No client authority, and that's it. Okay. That looks the same to me. And you save this is applied, yeah. Okay. Huh. And then they're spawned nearly identically. Huh.
I would have thought that the network transform was the issue.
Yeah, I mean, that made sense to me. And the wall prefab,
It is the one that's set on the player, right?
prefab, I mean, that's it. There's only one of those.
That's it.
And the bullet prefab looks exactly the same.
You don't even see the walls, right?
I don't see the walls, yeah. And I don't interact with them, which is really weird. But bullets do. They're like on the server.
Yeah, the bullets are server authoritative, so that's why they're hitting.
How do we make the wall server authoritative?
I think it is server authoritative.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I would have thought.
The wall.
Yeah, it's not client authority.
I mean, I don't even bother with any of this stuff, right? It's all just default. Did I maybe build the wrong thing? I'm just going to build again.
Sure. I'm trying to imagine what else could be there.
Oh, this is still running.
Oh, were you running a different version of the game than me, maybe?
Oh, that's maybe it. How do I just build? I don't want to run it. I just want to build.
I know, that's asking a lot. All right.
Am I really the only build but don't run? Select the build and or build and run button. Is there a build button? Am I just missing it? You would think it'd be just like right next to the build settings.
There you go, build.
Oh,
Okay. If you go back to the menu, wherever it is, what happens if you hold down Option while you're looking at this?
nothing.
Or Shift or Control, but sometimes you can. But bad Mac software this is.
Yeah, sadly, I think I'm just gonna build and run.
That's what I usually do. Okay, you're doing another build. Great. I was running.
It's possible I still had it running somehow.
Possible. Wow. Is the loud cat coming through? Because that's adorable.
It is coming through. I like it.
Yeah. Big fan.
All right. So it's still syncing.
Yeah. And now I'm seeing the app get removed and replaced, which is great. Alright, coming in.
Do you see it?
Nope.
Nope. I guess from the rate at which you're creating them that you can't see them.
No, it's so weird because like these walls are my friends or obstacles.
Yeah, the ones that are there are going to be fine. Yeah, it's so strange. This code looks exactly the same.
It is identical.
The bullet mover is a network behavior.
Does the wall even have any scripts?
The wall has no scripts. It is damageable.
Which is a network behavior.
And basically it won't run if it's not, it only runs on the server.
It's really, I'm just so confused that this worked for the bullet.
I'm confused as well. just checking the chat real quick.
Oh, no, nobody in there.
Nobody in there. It's
Quiet, quiet
just
Thursday night.
tumbleweed. Yeah, crickets.
Let's see, mirror. Network object not created. Works locally but isn't created for clients. I'm just reading through. I'm just going through the mirror posts. Need to instantiate and spawn on the server only. We're doing that. Huh. This all looks really like what we're doing. Weird.
Do we need to register the prefab? I bet that's it.
Oh, register prefab.
Right?
Do we do that anywhere?
It's like, what the fuck even is that? Managers, network manager. Yeah, there's this whole list of things. Is this a prefab already? This network manager? We should make it one, right?
We should do that, yeah.
Wall?
No,
Prefab wall.
Whoa, what? Donor place? What the fuck is that? Nice. Okay, well, now.
And do I drag this back in?
No, it is the prefab, but.
Oh, so basically by dragging it into the assets, this attaches it to the prefab?
Yeah, you've made a prefab, and that is the first instance of it, effectively.
Got it. Okay. All right. So,
Build and run.
third time's a charm. I really wish the build and run had some kind of visual feedback. I don't see anything at all. It just sits there doing nothing.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay. Let's come. Oh. Let's leave it itself. Come on, 86 megabytes. Oop. Attempting to connect. Oh, you haven't started yet.
I haven't started yet.
If you'd be so kind. I see walls, and,
Nice.
and I can't run into them. Beautiful. Oh wow. Okay, but
Yeah. Oh, you can drive on. Oh, if you spawn one on top of your, like on yourself.
high ground, baby.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, I spawned it underneath me, and then I popped onto this roof of walls over here.
I can't do it myself. Oh, you came back. You came down. Oh, I was on one momentarily. I think you spawned it on me. Can I not kill you?
You're not damaging me.
I just killed you.
Okay, my health bar does not work.
Okay, makes sense. I know why.
Oh, really? Great. Health bar is its own component.
Yeah. What is max health? Do we use that for anything?
Yeah, you use it on the player to show the health bar.
Okay.
So does that make sure that that value is synchronized across all clients?
Yes.
Okay. And then
Now, how does the player die?
So health less than 0, network server destroys it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is it. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's what we wanted.
So I did die. Why did I die?
You died because you died on the server.
But I didn't get.
You just didn't see it because you didn't know about the fact that you were getting hit.
I was not aware of my own mortality.
Yeah. And then are these sync vars going to show up? And how do I make sync vars serve authoritative?
It seemed like syncvar was in a document was saying that it is server authoritative. Period.
Oh, is that what it's saying?
I thought that the syncvar doc was like this makes the value coordinated by the server.
Yeah, but what happens if the client modifies it, right? Are synchronized from the server to clients.
Huh. Well,
So there's no way to make it client authoritative? Is that what I'm reading here?
I think that's what it is, because once you make it a syncvar, the variables that are client authoritative are just not syncvars.
So why do we allow there to be, like, I would think that like a network transform is just putting sync var on the rotation and position of the transform object, right? Like you would expect to be able to decompose the network transform into some primitives that you could use elsewhere, right?
Well, I wonder if there is I wonder if you double up on a local and a non-local, like you have syncvar and you have like position and position syncvar, and you update position.
Even if a client has authority over an object, the server still controls syncvar and control other serialization features. Okay. So does client authority only matter for transforms then?
There's like other stuff that can be client authority, right? Like aren't the particle emitters client authority?
They don't exist. They're not networked. Their creation is networked, but they're not themselves networked objects, which is, I think, what we want. I think maybe object existence is something that can be client authoritative, like you can destroy it. Who owns an object and has control over it? I guess the question is, what does has control over it actually constitute? When a client has authority over an object, it means that they can call commands and that the object will automatically be destroyed when the client disconnects. Well, you can call commands anyways, right? Like, we're calling commands on...
I guess, I feel like that sentence is incomplete, but I would have interpreted it as it can call commands on the client authoritative object. It's like commands on client authority go to the client instead of the server for commands. But that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, command requires authority equals false? Maybe not.
Well, we're calling commands from the player. So where does authority get set? Is it on the transform? Like, what sets the authority of the player object?
Well, I don't think. Does it say that we don't have authority over this because we're saying commands to the server? Maybe it's because it's is local player. If it wasn't is local player, it might not respect that. I don't know.
client RPC calls. I mean, commands are basically server RPCs. Commands are sent from player objects on the client to player objects on the server. For security, commands can only be sent from your player object by default. Oh, okay, so you cannot command control the objects of other players. So there's some magic going on here. Magic that makes me uncomfortable.
I bet if you took off is local player, it might stop working.
Oh, this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so far it makes sense. Let's see if the sync var did anything. I believe I built it, but try running it now.
Really?
Oh wait, I didn't build it.
Yeah, one more build, I think.
Yeah.
No feedback at all. Maybe in the console?
Oh, it's building. It's building.
Okay. Alright, Red Devil. Time to update. Okay, now sync history is showing me just the hundreds of files it syncs every time. That's just what I wanted. Oops, incomplete. Alright, here comes Unity. And we're back. Oop, yep. Now my health got damaged.
Okay. Very cool.
Very cool indeed.
Just kill me already. I deserve it.
Huh?
Dough.
Okay. Give it a restart. I'm curious what happens for me. Cool.
It worked.
Kill me this time? I noticed that. I don't think I saw that screen the first time. Oh, well, server off.
You want me to kill you?
Yeah, I'm curious if I think I didn't get the reset screen. I do not. Interesting. I probably didn't think something.
Should you get the restart screen?
Everyone's supposed to get it.
This update on the player script, maybe setup scene doesn't do anything from the client. Maybe you're not allowed to call server change scene.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
I think this is kind of an undefined territory because like one player dying.
Well, to be fair, I did not get the even the game over screen. Like my death was not registered because is dead true should actually turn on something in the game.
Okay, so
Sync var on is dead.
Where is this player script supposed to run? It's supposed to run on the server, right?
Well, I think it's supposed to run on the client because this is showing UI to me. So the scene script is what actually connects to the reset button.
But the scene in question is the one that's shared globally between all clients, right?
That's right, yeah.
So why should you have control over that?
Oh, I'm not sure I should, but I think that I should have seen the game over prompt that was triggered.
You're saying you should have.
I think is dead probably needs a sync var.
Because this code should run locally on your computer, right? This is dead here.
Exactly.
But maybe what happens is that when your health goes to 0, you get both.
Like disconnected.
There might be an ordering thing where you get like the fact that your health is 0, but then you also get destroyed.
Yeah, interesting.
And I don't know what order those get processed in.
Gotcha.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what is so scene script setup scene? Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what the behavior should be. I think BizDead probably might need a sync far to start. That's like my best guess.
I mean,
Well,
that'll
I should've gotten
synchronize is dead. Well, the thing is, I don't think that's true because this
No, I
code should be
should've-
running on your
You're
side,
right.
right?
I should have gotten that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you open up scene script real quick?
Sorry, say it one more time.
Can you open up the scene script real quick? I forgot what I did in there. Gotcha. Yeah, it's just like that function is just set up the game over HUD. It's weird that's not working. Okay. Yeah, maybe there's something where like my player just totally disappears and death needs to maybe not destroy, but actually is dead.
I think you're right. I think depending on what we want to go for, I think destroying the player object is always going to be like a super suspect thing to do.
It's probably bad, right? Yeah. Okay.
Because that player, I think at least in terms of mirror, is probably heavily coupled to the network connection. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Like it's my TCP connection as well as my little tank.
Yeah, which is, I suppose, 60% fine, 40% super annoying.
Yeah.
So we'll see. There's a different networking library. Not that I'm proposing that we switch necessarily. Called MLAPI.
Is this the new one?
It is not the new one. It is the intermediate one. That is supposed to be a bit simpler. Maybe we should watch this video before using it. But the docs. Learn more about MLAPI. It's way simpler in both good and bad ways. So the nice thing is that they just called it server RPC instead of calling it command, which is really great.
Great.
Functionally, it's similar where you add an attribute to a function and then it does some magical thing on the the post-process compile side to like rewrite the functions dynamically so that things that are RPCs don't get called in the client and vice versa. I don't know if it has a notion of like a network transform. I don't know if it has a notion of like a network transform child, right? Which was useful. So there are some things that are like there's a network transform and a network animator. So it might have the stuff we need. I don't know whether it has a notion of player, but I don't know. Like there was this one document that I was reading. Let's see if there's a blog post here. It was basically written by the guy who wrote MLAPI, and he had very choice words for mirror. But then Unity bought MLAPI and added it into their like list of libraries that they're only halfway supporting. I shouldn't say that actually. If you look at MLAPI, if you look at the GitHub project, they use a release branch, a development branch. And it got updated 2 hours ago, so they're still chugging away at this, right?
Okay, I'm down with that. Better than Pro Builder.
Don't you love that they have version 0.1.0?
What
like,
I really love is
where's the confidence?
What I love is that that's the 172nd release, and they're at 0.10.
Yeah, what was before this? I'm curious. Oh wow, it went from 12.1.6.
What's going on?
Then I think it got bought. It got purchased at the end of last year. And now they're just like, we have no confidence in this product whatsoever. We're not going to call it 1.0.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know. I think probably they renamed things to make it a little more comfortable for people that were used to UNet, which is the predecessor to Mirror.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. So it's like a massively breaking change, and then they're like, and we're going to change some more because this is pre-1. I
Yeah.
think when I see pre-1.0, I see I want to change the names of objects without having to justify them.
Yes. Well, basically, you want to be able to ship breaking changes without having to like
Yeah, like
explain to anybody why you did that.
yeah,
Yeah.
no backwards compatibility.
One
Wild
hundred
West.
percent.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Well, the only reason why I bring this up is that if we find that mirror is a little bit too much value add for our comfort, we have another option that's somewhat similar that maybe is a little bit lighter weight.
Sweet.
It's supposed to be more memory efficient. That was a lot of the shade was like performance nerd neckbeard stuff. I don't know.
I'm curious. This has been pretty low. It's been like low behavior change at least. I feel like to switch to something that has a similar structure would be pretty easy. So maybe try it at some point.
Yeah, we could try it. Okay. Well, it's a little bit of a messy thing to deal with player death. So as it is in real life, so it is in games. Maybe we can put a pin in that conversation and add some actual features.
Totally. Yeah, I think this was my attempt to do so, but I think networked player death is maybe not quite as easy as I hoped. So
Yeah, or we can talk about what we want to have happen. What would you like to have happen?
oh, I mean I thought the game over restart thing was fine. Respawn would be very interesting too. It's like give yourself two or three lives. I'd be down for that.
Okay. Is if any player dies, then the game is over?
It is with two players.
Yeah, that is actually the Ascent model. You haven't played Ascent multiplayer yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
If anybody dies, the game is over.
It's over. Interesting. And for co-op, I think that's good. Like no partner left behind. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that being the case.
But wait, there's something else you wanted to work on because I can fight the player death battle. Was there something else? I feel like we started off with you wanting to do something else.
Okay. I didn't have anything specific in mind.
Oh, it was builder. It was just more builder stuff. Yeah.
It was builder stuff. We could make it so that like the walls are actually. We need to like draw constraints on like what you can do with the walls, right? You shouldn't be able to build a wall on top of another wall, which is what you can do right now. You shouldn't be able to build a wall on top of a player. You shouldn't be able to build a wall on top of a turret, and so on and so forth.
Oh my gosh, you can build a wall on a turret. That's so clever.
Oh yeah.
You can just pop them right out of your like vertical plane.
Yeah, there's just no notion of occupancy of grid tiles. We're not doing collision detection. We're not checking to see if the space is empty.
Mm-hmm. But one thing that's a little weird, the turrets aren't tile aligned, but I guess that's my own fault. You can't.
Oh yeah, I think that's just a placement thing, right?
Yeah. Too bad.
That one's tile aligned.
You actually can't put turrets or put a wall under a turret. Too bad.
I wonder if that's a collision thing. Well, you should still be able to spawn something there. Is it not letting you do that in the game?
Sorry, is that the turret doesn't like jump in the air like the player does?
Yeah, the turret is not a... It's not like a real physics object, right? Why can't I host?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's because I'm running the game.
I was gonna say I was hosting, but I don't think that should have affected you.
So I think I can build a wall just like right here, right? Fill it in.
Mm-hmm.
Eat that turret.
Well, they
then I died.
Oh no.
You're still driving around. It's insulting. I don't know if you can see my screen, but it's just like you're parading over my corpse, as I would expect you to do in real life, mind you.
Where's the piss on corpse button? Because I'll do it.
This is great. We also have Tetris on screen right now as well, which I'm enjoying.
Oh yeah, true that. I so far I've found the performance peer to peer is like pretty darn good.
It's pretty good. You're 100% client authoritative, so cheating is possible, but although that it's the kind of thing that if we want to design it correctly up front, then we should probably do it early, and it might be a pain in the ass because then we'd have to do prediction and all that stuff. I'm gonna say that this is good enough.
I think so. I think it's good.
Yeah. I restarted. Did you close?
I closed it. Yeah.
Okay.
It just gracefully handles disconnects and reconnects, which is super pleasant.
That's really cool, except that maybe we don't want to, right? Maybe we want a lobby system that says, hey, wait till there's N number of players, right?
Yep.
Gosh, I love the look of this pointy tank.
It's good, right?
Probably not even symmetric, but I don't care.
It's pretty. It's mostly symmetric.
It's mostly symmetric.
I think it's too big. But
you think the tank is too big?
Well,
it's too big relative to the turrets, that's for sure.
Yeah, and to a wall. It's the pointy tank. The size was enlarged, so.
Yeah. I'm into it.
It's good. It's a good pointy boy.
They're good tanks, Dom.
They are good tanks.
Okay. Can we make it so we don't drive over each other? Maybe.
Yeah, let's do that. That seems that's weird.
Seems reasonable. Come on, Unity. Come on, Mac. Where's my Chrome? Did I close all the windows? I did.
I think you did. I didn't mean to stop you on the player death train either. I just thought there was. I wanted to
Unity
address
character.
the things you wanted to address today.
Don't let characters walk over each other. This defines how high the climbing is usually allowed for the character. Slope limit. Unity is very poor in this regard.
That is the thing I remember most, is that everyone was like, you gotta replace the Unity physics engine at some point.
So they're just saying lower the slope limit. What does that mean?
It's on the character controller. It's like a toggle.
But what does it mean, is the question.
It's like how, if you run into stairs, it's like how you will climb
Only
stairs.
to climb slopes that are less steep. Oh, okay, got it. Okay. Slope limit 45 degrees. What is the slope of another thing? I'm just going to go to like... $25? What is the step offset? Maybe I should just read this stock. Did I close it again? What's going on here?
Where did it go?
It was minimized. So I guess if you command tab over to minimize window, it's just like, no.
Oh yeah, it doesn't do nothing.
Unity character controller. Step offset. This controls the character step. I love this useless documentation. I think that's the problem with something like a Java doc system. You know, like you had the big comment block above your function, and the parameters named like offset, and then the English language description is like the offset period. It's fun. The step offset, the character will step up a stair only if it is closer to the ground than the indicated value. I'm guessing that's in meters.
Yeah, and we are 1 meter tall.
I mean, we shouldn't climb up steps of any height, right?
That makes sense.
So I just changed that to a... Wait, what was I modifying there?
You were modifying the player prefab.
I thought I set this to 2. Maybe I just didn't save it. All right, I'm going to try... oh, wait, there's no easy way for me to test this, is there?
Build and run.
Fine.
Boy, once we have a game that's like big and takes more than 10 seconds to build, we're gonna be
I
annoyed.
mean, it's pretty slow, right?
It's already slow.
With Manchester, it was instantaneous, which was really, really nice. I will say that we are running Rosetta, so that might be part of the problem.
That's true, and someday there's going to be an even faster one. Who knows when? Come on, little app.
Oh, I can't even move anymore now that the step offset is that high.
That's
well, that's
too much step. Are you stuck on the ground?
I don't know.
That's really funny. What if I build a wall under myself? Nope.
Okay, I can move now.
What'd you change it to?
I changed it to 1.
Okay.
All right, so I'll try building again.
Oh, yeah, sorry. In the character controller say that the step offset, if it's greater than the actual height of the character, everything goes pear-shaped.
Oh, is that what it says?
I think the doc said that, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, or it will generate an error. Okay.
We've experienced it.
We lived it. It was our reality for a little while.
Dropbox. You see there's a new version of Skyrim today?
New version of what?
Skyrim. They re-released it.
I've never played Skyrim before.
You've never... Oh. Jeff, I think you would hate it with every fiber of your being. That's my guess.
I don't like Bethesda games.
Yeah, it is like the pinnacle of their jank. I just think it's hilarious.
I know it was like ported to Switch, and that was very strange. Oh my god. That is like the worst banner ad ever. It's almost as if like I have malware now.
Wow.
Did you see this?
Yeah, that was rough.
That was pretty rough. Also, there's no ad blocker going on in this.
Is that because you're in a profile for our user?
Yeah. Add to Chrome.
God, we didn't even talk about Mark Zuckerberg's horrible VR world today either.
Oh, look at that. Eat that, Kotaku ads.
So much better.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Mark Zuckerberg meeting VR. Oh, man. Is there just the video?
Maybe so, yeah. There was one fucking video of him where he was like talking in the virtual reality, and then they kept cutting to like real world footage of Mark Zuckerberg with a headset on.
Yeah. Let's.
It's so dumb.
Where's the actual video? Is this it? I love this like news article about somebody else's interview. That's like all of what did they call that? Aggregated. It's like an article getting aggregated, right? Yeah. I'm sure it's getting memed already, right?
I mean, it has to be. It looked so.
Yeah, Zuckerberg, kind of like
Looks like Woody.
He's already uncanny valley as a human being.
He looks like Woody from Toy Story, but like from the dollar store.
Ouch. Poor Zuckerberg. Okay, yeah, here's the compare and contrast.
Same number of polygons.
Right. Astonishingly lifelike in either case.
That's how we cross the uncanny valley, not by making more realistic simulations, but by making less realistic humans.
Well, Zuckerberg is our overlord. At some point, he's going to decide that he's just going to want a harem. You know what I mean? Like the facade is just going to melt away, and he's just going to be like, I need 1,000 of your virgins. You know? Oh man. Yeah. When's he going to break?
But it's bad. God, this thing is so dumb.
So Skyrim. There's a new one that's coming out.
Oh, I mean, it's just
Collector's
like
Edition.
it's just the same.
Skyrim Anniversary Edition.
It's re-released because
It's just the same bullshit, right?
It's the exact same bullshit.
I want
Holy shit.
sale of personal information. Oh, look at this control, Dom.
That's pretty nice.
Some React goodness here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That was really
accessible.
satisfying.
Jeff, do you click through every one of these that you find?
I do.
Okay. I
You know
suspect
the
it's
one.
mine.
You know the one that kills me is the Stack Overflow one because it just shows up every
Well, because
24 hours or so.
You didn't give them the cookie to track you to remember not to show it to you. If you let them set a cookie, they could solve this problem for you. I'm just saying.
That is true. I think that's literally what it is. It's a pretty open and aggressive dark pattern.
Oh yeah.
The whole we're gonna show you this annoying thing.
Yeah. Anyway, this is not news. It's only like the 15th time they've released the same game.
Yeah. I this is the game that people always talk about being like super obsessed with, though, right? It's almost like a classic kind of thing where it's just like this is the game that everyone sinks 200 hours into.
I just who doesn't own it yet? I mean, you, but you're not gonna do it.
I probably won't do it.
No,
I might do Skyrim cosplay though.
Oh.
What is unique about Skyrim cosplay? Like, aren't you just like generic Tolkien-esque Viking person?
Yeah, it's like the most mediocre fantasy setting you can find.
So, here's my thing about Bethesda role-playing games. This, dialogue, it kind of zooms in on people's faces.
Oh yeah.
And they almost look kind of moon-faced when you're talking to them.
100%.
Although I don't know, this is all looking pretty good. You got the busty elf, got to have one of those.
Now, have you seen it where they replace all the characters with Thomas the Tank Engine? Because that's a much improved game.
Is this dialogue here, or are you just walking by the person?
I think that's a debug script. Yeah.
Oh, what I'm talking about is this view.
I think you're just walking by the person there.
Oh, here we go. This is kind of the dialogue interaction, right?
Yeah.
This actually isn't too bad.
Oh. Well, okay.
Oh, this is getting kind of
There you
weird.
go.
I don't want that much. I want a little bit more distance, right? I kind of want to. Anyways.
I was gonna say, screw this one. And this is really funny because you'll hate it, but there's a new game called Forgotten City that looks really great. Was a Skyrim mod.
Okay.
And has all the same dialogue bullshit. But you're in a time loop where if any person commits a crime, everyone gets transformed into gold, and then the gods come and kill you, and you have to solve a murder.
Oh. Huh. Sounds cool.
It I heard it is extremely good.
And you get to fight these gold dudes and shoot with an arrow. There's a lot about this that it just immediately turns me off. Just the whole first person arm here.
Well,
yeah.
Everything about it looks like Skyrim, which is really weird.
What's the new one? What is Bethesda working on now? The space one?
Is that even real?
I think it's just called
Space
or something like Starfield. Yeah, it's very generic. But I love this graphic here. It looks really cool. Let's watch the trailer.
There's a trailer? This game is real? Huh.
I think I might have ad blocked it.
You ad blocked the heck out of this.
Tell me what happened. Oh yeah, 429. I got rate limited. Maybe it's because my client is trying to load the cookie or trying to load the ads and it just can't do it.
You should let him have cookies, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I didn't learn anything about this game by just being on this website, which is just as well. I think I couldn't have handled it.
Yeah, I mean, content free so many good websites.
What I'm really waiting for is, of course, this.
When? I mean, soon, I guess.
I don't know. They said confirmed it's still coming in 2021. Yeah, good luck.
Okay.
Good
Well,
luck.
this weekend you can play the new Ghosts PS5 patch instead.
Did you buy it?
Not yet.
Are you gonna do it?
Maybe, maybe. I gotta finish Judgment first.
You gotta finish Judgment. It's true.
I have priorities.
There's just too many. There's too many games.
Yeah.
I really want to play this. This is actually Manchester-y. Have I showed you this?
No.
So it's got our cell shaded. This looks better than that Phoenix Wright in the fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little Valheim-y. You collect, chop wood.
Oh, interesting.
But it's kind of more cartoony. It looks a little bit more accessible. You can clap over a fire, apparently. You can gradually wear clothes.
Okay.
And it looks. I don't know if you played Valheim, but it looks like it's like Valheim, but maybe with a little bit more of an approachable visual style. You kill things.
Well, and like a little more co-op-y, a little more arcadey.
Yeah, it's top down. You build stuff.
Huh.
Manchester's top down and you build stuff. See that? You build a little ramp there, and you can now walk up the ramp.
Interesting.
So it looks like kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie. And this is yet another game to play.
Well, that's good. You didn't have enough.
I didn't have enough. That one put me over the top, though.
Oh, it's out. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
now I have enough. Now I have too many.
Now you have enough. I understand.
Yeah.
No more shall be made in the world.
Yeah. I was like, my limit is 10. I was at 9.5. You had Tribes of Midgard in there. I'm now at 11.5 or 10.5 or whatever, and I'm over the limit. Not just at the limit, I'm over.
Great. Start up that game, and then I'll see if we can run over each other.
The game is now started.
Well,
I didn't fix it really. Is it different now, or are we jumping higher than before? Have we discovered a secret mechanic where we can just like run over each other? Is this a good thing?
So okay. So the step height of 1 means that I can jump over things 1 high now. Step height needed to go lower. Damn it! I can just walk over the wall. Just like
you know what? I was just looking at what the guy said in the forum, and he was a fool.
He was a fool.
Actually, he probably just doesn't have 1 unit high units. Step offset 1. Let's try that. I'm going to demo it first before I subject you to it.
Okay.
Before we subject ourselves to a full... I got to get out of the prefab. Noob mistake. Rookie move. Okay, I can move around. Can't run over the walls. Can't run over the turrets. Looks good. Ship it.
Cool. And what is the new step offset?
0.1.
0.1. Okay.
I guess we could make it 0 and you wouldn't be able to drive over anything.
That seems... I mean, I'm down for that.
We do want ramps eventually, do we not?
So, yeah, it's interesting. Ramps...
The ramps is a whole other question. Ramps is like... It's like, multiplayer just like changes the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
As, ramps do as well, I think.
Well, it's like... I feel like the character control has two things. Like, we've got ramps and it has the angle that we can do. And then we have step controller when it hits a flat plane and it's like, well, do you want to hop over this?
Right. Okay. You should be able to join anytime.
Cool. Yep. Just waiting on the build. It's sinking.
I really want to add anti-aliasing to the game. Is it already anti-aliasing? I can't tell.
It's rendering at 640 by 480 based on these build settings, which I think is not helping that experience.
Yeah. Now we just drive through each other. I think this is actually fine.
Come on, it's better than going over.
Although bumper cars is funny, right?
Yeah, I wanted. I like the idea of like, So actually, we do stop each other a little bit.
Oh, we are just stepping over each other, just like...
No, we're not. It's that our collider, the model got bigger. The collider is smaller.
Okay, I see.
The model needs to be sort of rescaled and retuned for 1 unit because it's like. I mean,
Oh, are we,
you
so and we're actually sliding around the cylinder, right? Because this is a character controller.
yeah.
The whole like rewrite the physics might be a good idea, but that's just like 2 weeks worth of work, right? Who has the
Right.
time? Who has the time in this day and age?
Yep.
Who has the time in this economy? You're so good at standing on stuff.
Thank you. I feel really seen by that. No, my bridge. Get out of here.
I'm gonna spoil your good time here.
Can't follow me over here.
Oh my god, this is cool. You just invented Minecraft. How do I get up there? I'm spoiling your good time because I'm up. Oh no, I'm not. I can't do it, Tom. I can't do it. Is it because I'm?
I'm just gonna make my own game over here.
Is it because I'm the server? I can't do it. I think that's what it is.
Oh, am I doing like a teeny little pop-up that works for client authority?
Yeah.
I'm cheating.
But you're also discovering a new world, a new land. I can't even see it either.
I wish you could come and see this. Oh wait, didn't I pop you up before? Hang on, let me see if I can do that again. I'm coming back.
You're gonna come back. I need a bridge, man.
Get over here.
Aha! I have to be very careful not to fall.
Yeah, if you fall off.
I'm gonna buttress this bridge here. How many walls can we create until the game starts to decay?
I was gonna say the bullets are already moving a little slower.
I mean, they're going pretty well for me. I don't know. Can we get an FPS meter in Unity? Can I just like add a thing, and it'll just show me my stats? I want my stats. Oh, look at this! You got. Oh, you just killed me.
Oh, shit,
That was what was at the end of the bridge. Was death. And it's just as well because it is now 8:30 Pacific, 11:30 Eastern.
Ah, time flies when we're playing the actual game.
Yeah, it looks fun, doesn't it?
Ah, delightful.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, I can still move around, so that's cool. Here, wait.
You're having a party. I can just stop the game at any time and kill your fun.
Not yet. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Okay, I'm happy now.
So we've got our work cut out for us.
Yeah.
Lots to do.
Perhaps we need to replace the physics.
Yeah. Also, game over.
Also, game over. Game over, man. All right. Was that? Should I stop the stream when you said game over? Game over.
I was hoping that it would be like that coordinated, but you know what? We'll work on it.
All right, say it again.
I think it's game over.
Game over.